Hello, Pipe community. Ethan, Parsimonious Piper here. Today, we've got another episode of YouTube Piper's Care. But first, in a lattice Meerschaum Bulldog, I'm inside. So I am smoking some 7 Seas Red. A decent cherry blend by Mac Baren. The whole 7 Seas line, for me at least, does not smoke goopy and wet. The toppings are not as strong as, say, the Captain Blacks, but they aren't chemically tasting or goopy either. It's not a bad cherry, and my wife approves of it, so I'm allowed to have it in the office. Let's dive in because we got quite a few updates today. Last week, Eddie Gray at the Pipe Nook shared with us that he had a friend die suddenly. Not a close friend, but a friend from church, a friend that he knew from the community, leaving behind a wife and a son. That family could use your prayers. Flat Cap Piper gave us an update last week. Lady Fire apparently came down with the Rona. Drop by their site and let them know you're praying for them. Give them a little support. A Piper wondering. He and his wife both contracted the virus on a cruise, are recovering nicely, at least at this point. Little Piper Todd. Little Piper Todd is not a presenter. I think he's got one video on his page, but he has been active in the community as a commenter and on live streams and some of the Google Meets. A really nice guy. And he came down with appendicitis this last week, had surgery, and the last I heard, he came through the surgery well and is on his way to recovery. Prayers for him. You drop by and leave a comment on the one video he's got up. Let you know let him know you're thinking of him. A few sad items this week. We expect our parents to go before us. It's a lot harder to even think about losing a child. And Paul at Papa Bear's Nook, y'all may recall, he was expecting twins, and they had one born alive and one not. So this has been a very, very hard past couple of weeks for him. Say a prayer for that family. This is a really tough, I can't even imagine, quite frankly, going through that myself. Basspiper's mom, as you know, his mom and dad have been in nursing home now. They did finally get that whole thing taken care of this last year, and then she fell and broke her hip. Well, they went in, they found pneumonia, and she's too weak for surgery to fix it. She is currently on hospice care, not expected to survive the weekend. So if you lift them up in prayer and drop by and give Wade a little encouragement as well, I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Smoke Swag has been dealing with the same type of thing with aging parents, and he lost his dad last week. So again, this is the expected order of things, but this doesn't make it any easier. Drop by and give Glass a little encouragement. Let's finish up with some upbeat news, some good reports. Scott at the 16th day threw his back out again. No, that's not the good news. The good news is that he appears to have acquired a girlfriend. Drop by and congratulate him and, well, give him a little bit of a hard time. That's what we guys do with each other. Southern Piper, his mom is home. She is on IV antibiotics, and she is starting to get around. That is wonderful news after her surgery. Enasdad, his mother-in-law's surgery went well. She is also recovering. Cabot of the SHIRE. If you have been following his saga, he has just been fighting tooth and nail the housing situation that he's been in, and it looks like there is finally some light at the end of the tunnel. It looks like they're going to be able to move shortly into solid, reliable housing. Drop by and smile for him. I think he'd appreciate it. He's a good guy. GentlemanScholar. Hip replacement surgery. He is recovering slowly, but recovering. Again, drop by, give him a little clap on the back, and not too hard, because that might slow down his rehab. Corvette Jim gave us an update just the other day that it's quite possible his oldest son will be out of the hospital and home this weekend. I'm gonna set that down and get relit. So we have quite the list this week. As always, I am going to leave the links down below so you can drop by and give these guys a little encouragement yourself. Keep them in your prayers this week. You know, we can all use it. With that, light something you like, or maybe something that your wife likes. Enjoy your afternoon.